And welcome back to the program. I'm joined now by Brian Burton. He is the CEO of Arkansas Foodbank. Good to meet you and
Good to
see
meet you.
Glad to have you with us.
Good to be here.
You've been in Las Vegas, but you are not new to Arkansas, so tell
Right.
everybody a little bit of your background and what brought you back.
Sure, I was born and raised here, grew up in Leawood, which at that time was West Little Rock, and I went away to seminary and then served for a number of years in Dallas, Texas at a smaller food pantry, and then went to Las Vegas in 2011, stayed there 11 years, built up a startup food bank there that grew and grew and grew. But when this opportunity came open at the Arkansas Foodbank, I thought, you know what, I would like to get back home and I'd like to serve in that great organization.
Yeah, Las Vegas, you served, the food bank there was about 4 counties, and here you got, what, 33
counties.
Yeah, tell me what the range of where you cover is.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's a very large area that spans from around Batesville over to Russellville, Hot Springs, over to the Delta, Helena, all the way down to the Louisiana line, El Dorado. So it is a vast area, a lot of poverty, but a lot of opportunity and a lot of great people.
Yeah. You inherit a business that's in pretty good shape.
Very good
Real
shape.
good shape. So
yeah.
How do you take it to the next level? Where are you going?
Well, we're fortunate to have momentum, a strong brand, all the things that money can't buy. Arkansas Foodbank has because of an extraordinary board and great leadership under my predecessors, Rhonda Sanders and Phyllis Haynes. And so I'm there to lift it up to the next level to see if we can further close that meal gap in this area. There aren't as many resources here as I was used to in Las Vegas, but there's still a lot, and there's a lot of interest now because food banking, as you know, was on the front lines during the pandemic. Right. And unfortunately, with inflation and other challenges, the need has not gone away.
What were the resources in Las Vegas? Just all those hotels and hospitality industry?
It was concentrated wealth. There was a disparity of wealth there, but there were several families that were extraordinarily blessed and very generous with us. So we got multi-million-dollar gifts there. So it was pretty surreal. You know.
You could do that here. So
I hope so.
I think the board may be counting on you to do that.
Well, and I'm counting on myself to do that. We already have a great team in place, and we're doing really well this year, and we're just hoping that particularly the influx of newer donors that came in during the pandemic will stay with us. Many of them have, because we need to sustain and build out this food bank because one-time gifts are wonderful, but you know the bills come due every month, and we have to buy food every month.
Tell me a little bit about the evolution of food banks. And you've been in the industry for a long time. I think a lot of people think of food pantry, but that's different than the food bank. And I've been out to your facility before. It's a massive warehouse. It's got a lot going on. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about that evolution of food banks.
I appreciate you noticing the difference because the food pantries are our heroes on the front lines. There's 320 of them scattered across that broad service area that depend on us to source the food safely, to provide it to them, deliver it to them. And so you have one Feeding America food bank that serves this entire area. There's 4 others that serve other regions of the state, but it is a model of efficiency because we're able to put 96 cents of every dollar directly into programs. The hungry person does not come to our headquarters there on 65th Street, but they do access those hundreds of food pantries that we serve. I was at one yesterday, St. John's. I saw 500 cars lined around the city block for their Thanksgiving distribution. It's inspiring. They do the hard work. They're the heroes, the angels on the front lines. We're there to lift them up so they don't have to worry about getting the food and sourcing it. That's a very specialized, important work that requires a lot of contacts throughout the country that we have through Feeding America.
This holiday season, it seems to raise awareness about hunger because obviously people are blessed and they feel, I guess, a little bit more in the giving spirit here with Thanksgiving and Christmas and this whole holiday season. Kind of what are your expectations? I know this will be your first one in Arkansas, but what do you typically expect?
Yeah, well, the last 6 weeks of this year, which we're into, we need to raise about $1.6 million. And what's neat is we can turn $1 into 5 meals because we are very lean and we I like to say we're not lean and mean, we're lean and meaningful. We're able to stretch every dollar very, very far, and we have a facility, as you noted, that's paid for. We've got a fleet of trucks. We've got the staff, the ingenuity, the know-how. We've got all of that infrastructure. We just need people to dig deep. Some people want to do food drives. That's somewhat helpful, and it's probably more fun to be hands-on, but that's only about 1% of the food that we need.
Gotcha.
That dollar can go so much further. I can buy 5 cans of green beans for what you can pay for one in the grocery store.
Interesting. All right, he's Brian Burton. He is the CEO of Arkansas Foodbank. People can find you online if they want to know more information.
Absolutely.
Good to visit with you.
Great.
Thank you for being here.
Awesome. It's good to be back home.
All right. Well, we're glad to have you back.
Thank you.
All right. We're back to wrap up right after this.